Let's talk about networking. And I don't mean the enjoyable networking with cables and that lovely sound it makes when the plug goes into the socket, that bink. No, I mean the networking that's less enjoyable, where you're getting up early, overpaying for an unhealthy breakfast, and getting stuck in a corner being bored by strangers. In order to get the most from the networking meetings that you go to, you have to stand out, but in the right way, in the most authentic way. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. Hey, I'm Paul Green, and don't forget, for help finding new clients for your MSP, we've created an easy-to-follow marketing system. Get that and all the content to go in it at mspmarketingedge.com. I haven't been networking for a while, but I did once go to a networking meeting where there was a guy dressed in a bright, kind of a gold lame jacket so that he could stand out. I'm not kidding at all. No one took him at all seriously because he just looked like an out-of-work magician. And you know, the best way to stand out at a networking meeting is not to wear a gold sparkling jacket, it's to be interested. Not interesting, but be interested. Essentially what I mean is you shouldn't try to stand out by standing out by going, woohoo, look at me. Instead, work the room. Make every person feel like they are the most important person there. Give them your full attention with no distractions. Have a poker face if they're boring and just ask them lots of open questions about their favourite subject, which is of course themselves and their business. If they ask any questions back about yours, just give them a one-line answer and then flip it round and ask another open questions. Here's the thing about talking to relative strangers. The less you talk about you, the more fascinating you will be to them. I promise you that's true. After 10 minutes or so, when you're kind of in that zone where you're starting to get bored of each other, suggest that you swap business cards and say, hey, we should go and meet some other people, or you and I are going to be chatting all day because you are such a fascinating person. Maybe that last line doesn't quite sound so authentic, but just make sure that the business card you give them has your most recent photo on it, because in reality, that's all they're going to remember about you, your face. They'll remember your face, they'll remember how your face made them feel, and they'll keep your card. And the ideal thing then is that once they've got your card, they're pulling it out 3 or 4 weeks later, they're looking at it and they're like, oh, I remember that person. They were fascinating. And of course, your business card says exactly what you do. Tell me, what's your advice to really max out a networking event?
Paul Green's MSP Marketing Edge.